Hi you guys. So today I wanted to talk about several plants, flowering plants that I have that usually come from bulbs or rhizomes, but that actually you can plant and get seeds out of. Here are some daffodils that are dying off. I'm going to put a picture of a daffodil right here that's in bloom. So that probably looked familiar, right? So after daffodils are done blooming, at the top of them, let's see, where can we find one that is old enough? All right, so after a daffodil has bloomed, if the daffodil was fertilized, now they don't have to be fertilized to bloom, but if it's fertilized, it will bloom and then it will leave behind a vessel like this. This is a pod. Inside this pod will be seeds. Seeds we can plant, and in 2 to 3 years we can get daffodils. So you don't have to buy the bulbs to get the plants. You just need to harvest some of the pods. Now out here I'm having a hard time finding a lot of pods, but these daffodils were they flowered really early. Let's go look at some that flowered later and let me see if perhaps more of them were fertilized. So I'm over here on the side of the house and I'm seeing cars go by. Seeing some. Got one there and over here somewhere. Yeah, look up here. We've got another one. So I'm just going to let these dry out here and dry naturally, and then we will harvest those seeds when it's time. But that's not the only thing that we can harvest seed from. That was a surprise. So across the fence up here, these are all daylilies, and you're probably familiar with those, and I'll go ahead and insert a picture of a daylily. So that's how I actually thought about wondering if these plants actually seed, because last year I came through and I picked a bunch of these dried stalks. So after the daylilies bloom and when they die back, they have this stalk. And in these little guys right there, there are seeds. So I picked off all the seeds that I had. This is just one that got by me, and these are very tiny. There may not be any seeds in here, but let's take a look. All right, so no seeds in this particular one, but the blooms will come off of here. It will leave behind a pod. Usually it's quite a bit bigger, and there are seeds in there. And then I thought, well, if daffodils do that and they are a bulb, and the daylilies do that and they're a bulb, what about tulips? All right, so I did look up tulips, and yes, the same thing. So this is a spent tulip. It's just finished blooming, and if we remove that, the center, this is where it was all pollinated, right? But the center, if it was fertilized, and it was because the pod is forming, there are seeds in here. And I think, yep, this one has seeds. Will have seeds in it. Let's take a look at this one. Yep, this one too. I didn't have a lot of tulips come up this year, but here's a spent one. Seeds. There's a spent one. Got a little seeds. Yep, they're all going to have seeds. So I'm going to collect seeds from daffodils, from tulips, and then again from the daylilies. And I got some irises that I just planted for the first time. That's a rhizome, and I'm going to see if they also have pods with seeds. Aren't these beautiful? I can't wait till they bloom. These are poppies. Poppies! So anyway, interesting, isn't it? So we'll gather the seeds after they dry out and look at them together. And we'll plant some. It'll take 2 to 5 years for them to bloom, but it's a heck of a cheaper way to do it rather than buying bulbs, because I tell you what, I went to go buy some bulbs, and that's why I decided to find out if they can come from seed. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I gotta keep my eyes peeled for daffodil pods. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.